The Grimes Point Archaeological Area is home to some of the most fascinating rock art in the western United States. The rock art in this area provides a unique glimpse into the beliefs and cultural practices of the people who lived here thousands of years ago. The rock art in the Grimes Point Archaeological Area is incredibly diverse and ranges from simple geometric designs to more complex figures of animals and humans. Some of the most interesting rock art in the area depicts hunting scenes and other activities that were important to the people who lived here. The Grimes Point Archaeological Area is not only a place of historical and cultural significance, but also a beautiful natural area with hiking trails that offer stunning views of the surrounding landscape. And the hiking trails here are ideal for both beginners and experienced hikers. The first hiking trail we recommend is the Petroglyph Trail. This trail is less than a half mile out and back and is a quick jaunt from the parking lot, where you'll quickly see your first petroglyph. As you come out of the parking lot up the Petroglyph Trail, this is one of the first petroglyphs you'll see on this rock right here. There's a couple more right by it, but this is a pretty obvious one. And you can tell this has been here a while. It looks like it's already kind of starting to blend in with the desert varnish that's on the rock. You may have heard me use the term desert varnish and wondered, what is that? Well, I created a section at the end of this video where you can find out just what that is. So when you're done watching everything else, head on over there and find out. Not too far from the parking lot on the Petroglyph Trail, you'll actually come to a junction in the path. We recommend you go both directions on the path. It's not very long, so it's easy to do. We recommend that because that way you won't miss any of the petroglyphs that are on both sides of the rocks. There's a lot of little gems all over the place out here, so make sure you're looking everywhere. It's pretty cool. All the information we read about this area talks about the wildlife out here, from bobcats and coyotes to bighorn sheep. We didn't see any of these, but we did see our first desert tarantula just walking around minding its own business. What a treat that was. One of the petroglyph rocks out here has a couple of different styles in it. This one, believed to probably be the oldest style, dating back about 7,000 years, is called the pit and groove. They made these little indentations by banging the boulder with a rock. Another one is called the Great Basin Pecked. Along the side over here is a groove worn into the rock, and then it's got a little design at the bottom. And what's interesting about that Great Basin Pecked is actually, I'll come around here, it actually travels right here. They created it, and then it comes down this way. So they included, looks like, some of the pit and grooves with their Great Basin Pecked style. And on the back of the rock over here, you see some other, looks like normal petroglyphs like we've seen around here. And then right next to it is another one. It's got a lot of the squiggly petroglyphs and other design right here. This is an impressive specimen of the petroglyphs. There's a plaque by this rock right here with all the petroglyphs. Talks about that many of the hunter-gatherer groups that lived in the Great Basin area all around here would have a shaman that would help with the practice of ensuring things like hunts would go well for food. And so one of the theories is that these petroglyphs are part of the process of that shaman helping to ensure this hunt would be successful. The Petroglyph Trail is a great trail for almost anyone. With some really cool petroglyphs you'll be able to see all around the walking path. But if you want a little bit more of a workout with some great views along the way, we recommend the Overlook Trail. We're on the Overlook Trail. It's a 2-mile round trip that goes through all the rocks up here at Grimes Point. It's a pretty neat trail, lots of views, lots of amazing views of the mountains, especially right now with all the snow on them. We came out here on a Monday, and I love fighter jets, so we were super blessed with seeing all the F-18s take off from Fallon. And we even saw some contrails up in the sky as they're flying around, I'm sure doing their air combat maneuvering. The Naval Aviation Warfighting Development Center is located on this base, which includes the Top Gun School. The day we came out here, we saw multiple F-18s flying around and even saw this E-2C Hawkeye zooming through the air. For an aviation fan like me, this was a bonus. I guess I kind of hijacked the hike up to the Overlook to talk about the jets. But seeing the military air power makes us feel patriotic. But anyway, back to the Overlook. The Overlook itself is a great hike up to a beautiful open hilltop area that gives 360-degree views of the amazing scenery. If you look in one direction, you'll see the mountainside with horizontal lines on it, which are a remnant of wave action from ancient Lake Lahontan. As stated earlier, when you look to the west, you can see the Fallon Naval Air Station and the mountains in the distance. That's not all you'll see up here. There are also some informational signs that talk about the views from up here and explain the history and what it is you're looking at. If you enjoy a moderately challenging hike with great views at the end, then make sure you check out this trail. You won't be disappointed. Not only did we get a great air show from the Overlook, but we also loved the views on the way down. Coming down the hill, you can continue on the loop for the Overlook, or you can go up that way and go up to a point and get another vantage. What do you think of the trails, Nettie?
They're good.
Yeah. As we made our way back to the parking lot, and as promised, here's the part of the video explaining what desert varnish is. This rock I'm sitting on has a coating of what's called desert varnish or rock varnish. And this coating happens to rocks that are in arid and semi-arid regions of the earth. This coating is a combination of manganese, iron, and clay minerals that get oxidized on the surface through microbial activity. And it creates a great canvas if you want to put markings on the rock. Now this coating can take from hundreds to thousands of years to actually build up, and some surfaces are actually a little bit glossy once they get their coating on there. But the indigenous peoples use these to mark their carvings or petroglyphs into the rock surfaces. When they do that, they actually knock that desert varnish off, and it gets down to the base lighter colored rock underneath. Makes me wonder how they first figured that out. I wonder if they threw a rock or something at it and then they saw how it was lighter colored underneath and thought that'd be a perfect way for them to do their markings on there. But yeah, that's pretty impressive, desert varnish. Thank you for coming along with us to the Grimes Point Archaeological Area and hiking the Petroglyph and Overlook Trails. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come out from us.